Hey everyone, it's Emily here, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. Usually I only review 17-inch limited edition and designer dolls, but today I'm going to be reviewing a doll that isn't even based on a Disney film, and that is the Anastasia Dream Waltz doll by Galoob. Now, this doll was produced for the 1997 animated film Anastasia, and I absolutely adore this film. I used to love it as a kid, and then I've recently rediscovered my love for it. I watch it probably more than I should, and therefore I knew that I had to get a doll. Other dolls of Anastasia in this line included Together in Paris, Paris Elegance, Key to the Past, Loving Memories, Always and Forever, Skating Princess, and Her Imperial Highness, which was the special collector's doll. Galoob also made Tsar Nicholas, Duchess Marie, and Dimitri dolls, although they didn't make any Rasputin, which is a little bit confusing to me, considering he's the main villain, but oh well, would have been nice to have one. If you're wondering why you've never heard of Galoob as a toy company before, I hadn't either. And they actually went defunct a year after these dolls were produced in 1998, which was before I was even born, so that's probably why I've never heard of them. Before I get into the review, I just want to say a absolutely huge thank you to Izzy Illustrates on Instagram, who sold me this doll. She is absolutely amazing for doing this. The doll is in absolutely perfect condition, and she sold it to me for a really good price, so I'm absolutely over the moon. Thank you so much. So firstly, I'll do the doll itself, and then I will go over the accessories. For anyone that doesn't know, or for anyone that hasn't seen the film, this dress is inspired by the moment where she transforms from her orphan clothes into this magical dream gown. She doesn't actually wear it, but in her head she does. It's kind of a weird sequence, but it's so beautifully done. She only wears it for the second half of the song Once Upon a December, but as this is my favourite dress in the entire film, I just had to have this doll. So the reason why everything's very shimmery and metallic-y and she's got such dramatic makeup on is because this is basically all in her head. This is kind of the memories that she wished she could have before her family were executed. It's a very dark film when you think about it for a kid's film. Right at the top she's wearing a crown with kind of pearls around it, and this reflects the crown that she wears in the film. And she has her hair, which is in an absolutely perfect quiff. I'm not quite sure how to describe it. It's like a side bang, but the bang is absolutely massive, and it's the same on the other side as well. Her makeup is extremely dramatic. It has this glittery blue eyeshadow, and her blue eyes completely stand out. Her eyebrows are dark, just like they are in the film, just to match her hair colour. And she has a pale pink lip with slight blush to her cheeks. She's also wearing pearl earrings. And moving down, we have her pearl necklace. Now, this whole dress transformation takes place when kind of the memory / ghost of her sister puts this pearl necklace on her. I'm not quite 100% sure what that's supposed to signify, but I just think it's a really sweet gesture. And then her dress just goes through this huge transformation, so I'm glad they included the necklace on the doll because it's a really nice regal touch to it. Moving down to her bodice, it's a very pale yellow, which is tied at the waist with a metallic-y, shimmery blue ribbon, and her sleeves are kind of made of a similar material, I think, but just in it's like in a off-whitish, purpley tinted colour. And her skirt is absolutely huge. I've just stretched it out to one side just so you can see how huge it is. It has an underlayer which is made of the same material and the same colour as the bodice, and it has a overlayer of just, it's yellow, but it's not quite a vibrant shade of yellow, and it's got glitter all over the front of it. I'll zoom in so you can see. I mean, for an older doll, she is incredibly detailed. I wasn't expecting this amount of detail, especially with it not being a collector's item either. It was just intended to be a child's toy. There we go. And also, to complement her necklace and earrings, she is also wearing a pearl ring. Now, looking at the back, you can see the back of her crown, and it goes all the way around her head, and it's tucked under the side bits of hair. And she has a bow which matches the sash around her waist in colour. It's very shimmery, very metallic-y, very pretty. Her hair is, I think it's a little bit darker than in the film actually. I don't know if it's just the lighting playing tricks on my eyes though. And that should, before I put it over her shoulder, that should reach down to the middle of her sash bow. All the colours on this doll really, really complement each other very nicely, and that's one of the things that I absolutely love about it. And also from the back, something that you couldn't see was the pearl bracelet. So she has pearl earrings, a pearl bracelet, a pearl ring, and a necklace. Oh, and also a pearl crown as well. So everything's very regal, very royal, very expensive, which is kind of a reflection on her remembering her childhood life as a Grand Duchess. And when you lift up her skirt, you can see her shoes, which are a turquoisey colour. They match the colour of the stand, which I'm not sure if I like that. I mean, it's nice, but I'd like them to stand out a little bit more against the stand, but the stand colour goes very well with the doll, so I'm kind of in the middle about that one. But anyway, they're very detailed nonetheless. Don't know if you can see properly, but they have a pattern around... Oh, there we go. A pattern around the foot. One of the things that I think is really cool about this doll is the accessories that come with it, because for a, you know, an animation doll, it was meant for kids to play with. It was never meant to be a collector's item. I think it's extremely detailed and it comes with a lot of accessories. First of all, this main stand that she comes with, it actually twirls. I'll hold that there. I'm not doing this very well. If you just, yeah. Anyways, you get the picture. There is a lever at the bottom that you twirl, and she twirls around with it. And also one thing that did come with this doll is a extra stand, and what this stand does is you clip it onto the front. Can you see just there? Underneath the dress. You clip it to the front, and you're supposed to put a male doll from the line on it. Probably more suitable for Tsar Nicholas because she does actually dance with him in this scene, but you could also put Dimitri on there because, you know, it's Dimitri. And of course, no 90s doll is complete without a hairbrush. It's the same colour as the stand. There we go. The same colour theme for most of the doll, to be fair. And last but not least for accessories, it's an extremely vintage touch. Extremely vintage. Obviously in 1997 CDs didn't exist, so it comes with a cassette tape. I literally remember having a cassette tape player when I was extremely little, like I think I must have gotten rid of it when I was about 3 or 4 because CDs were just a thing. But anyways, yeah, wow, a cassette tape. It'd be interesting to actually hear what that sounds like with the sound quality and everything. But the cassette tape plays Once Upon a December, which is the song that plays during this scene. An actual cassette tape. So, in conclusion, overall, I am absolutely 100% in love with this doll. Like, I knew I'd love it, but I didn't think I'd love it quite as much as I do. She is incredibly detailed. She's absolutely perfectly detailed, actually. I don't think I can fault the details, especially with it not being a collector's doll. I think the accessories that come with her is an extremely nice touch. I love the fact that the stand can twirl, and it's got an extra stand for Dimitri / Tsar Nicholas. She is extremely pretty, and I think that the face sculpt and face up paint is absolutely spot on. She looks just like how she does in the film, and yeah, the dress, the accessories, the hair bow, the sash is absolutely all spot on, and I'm extremely happy. I do actually hope to get more Anastasia dolls in the future. I'll probably get the Anya one, mainly because that's what she's seen in for most of the film. It's not exactly a spectacular dress, but it is kind of her, not iconic look, but it's what we know her as. It's when she's herself. I would also like the one where she was going to the Russian ballet with Dmitri to try and convince the Duchess Marie that she is Anastasia. I really, really love the simple elegance of that dress, and I just think she looks fantastic in it, and I would really like that doll. Other than that, I think I'd probably call it quits. I mean, I can't exactly go around collecting every single one because I'd be broke. But anyways, I'm extremely glad that I got one at least, and you know, I could come across another really good deal like this one I got. And like I said, again, thank you very much to Izzy Illustrates on Instagram, who was extremely generous with her prices, and she's just been the most incredible seller. She sent a next day delivery as well. She's actually selling some dolls on her Instagram, some limited edition ones, and also some horror themed Barbies, I believe, the Addams Family and things like that. So if you want to go and check out her account and see what else she has for sale, I can guarantee you that she is an amazing seller. So yeah. Alright, I think that's it guys for today. Thank you very, very much for watching. And yeah, I'll see you soon.